afternoon.
I am the first reporter of our group 4, that is historical and sociological. My topic is Convention on the Rights of the Child. But before that, let us know our objectives. Please read everyone.
Explain the international and national mandates, core principles and rights under the CRC to promote inclusive education. Demonstrate collaboration by producing creative outputs, timeline, policy puzzle, principle chart, rights gallery that connects CRC principles to real-life situations. Show appreciation to inclusivity by valuing every child's right to education, participation, and development regardless of differences.
Thank you. So what is the Convention of the Rights of the Child? It is an international human rights treaty adopted by the United Nations and General Assembly on November 20, 1989. It is the most widely ratified human rights treaty in history, showing how much importance the world places on protecting children. In other words, CRC is an agreement between countries to have children protection. Yes, that is CRC. CRC, it is an agreement made by United Nations to have children protection. And for our activity, we will be discussing the international mandate, national mandate, core principles of CRC, rights covered by CRC. But for now, you will be divided into 4 groups. Let us start the counting here.
2, 3, 4.
3, 1,
2.
1, 4, 1, 3.
Okay, group 1 will stay here. Group 2 will stay here. 3 and 4. The group 1 is the international mandate. The activity for group 1 is the activity called Timeline Walk Footsteps of Inclusion. Where are the group 1? Kindly read the instruction.
International mandate.
Next sasabihin.
Arrange them on the card in chronological order. For each mandate, create a symbol or slogan that represents its main idea. Post your symbol, slogan, and read a correct mandate on the timeline. Prepare to present, briefly explain in 2 sentences how these mandates contributed to inclusive education.
Yes, that is the task for group 1. Pero mag-wait pa ako sa time. And then for the task of group 2, the national mandates here in the Philippines of CRC. The activity called Policy Puzzle. Where are the group 2? Okay, kindly read the instruction.
You are given puzzle pieces containing keywords from Philippine education laws. Assemble the puzzle correctly to complete the summary of your assigned law. After finishing, create one classroom mini policy, a simple rule that reflects your law. Example, if your law is
RA 1777,
all group work should include classmates with different abilities. Write your mini policy on a little paper and post it on the board. Present your puzzle and mini policy to the class in 2 to 3 sentences.
Okay. Naintindihan po ba yung gagawin ninyo?
Opo,
Please start your materials. And for the group 3, where are the group 3? Okay, please read. Your activity is called CRC Carousel Challenge. Please read the instruction.
On your chart paper, there are 4 sections. For each section, answer the guiding question.
Discuss as a group and write your ideas. Non-discrimination. How can we ensure all classmates feel included? Best interests. What's the best way to balance academics and well-being? Survival and development. What activities help you grow beyond academics? Respect for views. How can teachers ensure your voices are heard? Share your answers to the class.
Yes. For the group 3, these are the sections for CRC. And then you will going to answer the guided questions on it. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, for the group 4. Where are the group 4? Oh my god. The group 4 is the activity named Rights Gallery. Please read the instruction.
You will be given a chart that has every rights by CRC and an envelope containing pictures of every rights. You must paste the correct picture to the correct rights. Explain what kind of right is that and answer the question, how these rights help children included.
Okay. Nasabtan ba ang group 4? Okay. And before presenting, each group will prepare a chant to introduce their group. Time allotment, 5 minutes. And this is the rubric that we're going to follow. Where are the group 1? I will be giving you the rubric, and then at the back of this are your members. Okay. The criteria is content and accuracy, 10%, 10 points. Group 2 ba kayo? And then the group 3, the back of this is your members. Right? The members. Content and accuracy, 10 points. Collaboration and participation, 10 points. Creativity and originality, 10 points. Clarity of presentation, 10 points. Group chat performance, 10 points. Bago kayo mag-present, kailangan nyo munang introduce your group in a chant or in a jingle or it's on you. It's upon you. Okay, your timer starts now. If you have any question, you can ask me.
How can we ensure the whole
Or siya pag-answer din na kailangan nyo
Wasn't it respecting each other's culture and respect? Ensure mabuti each other's rule. Rule lang siya daw yung rule.
Pero make sure that the classroom is spaced.
So, ginawa pag-ensure. Respecting na. Everyone. Okay na ni? Culture and perspective. Respecting everyone's cultures and respecting by
Okay. Yung group 4, right?
classroom norms. What's the best way to balance academic enrollment? Best way to balance academic and well-being. Best way daw to balance academic and well-being. Hindi ka ma-stress. Time management. What activities will improve your academic? Extracurricular activities. Feed on my skills. Hobbies. Joining activities that are suited. Skills and hobbies. How can teachers ensure your voices are heard?
Look for.
Ang maagi siguro kanang kaya ba ito ng 50 points ba? Activities nga kanan yun, patimunan. Okay. Why is free education important? Because education is the most powerful weapon which you can change the world.
You only have 30 seconds left.
Why is free education important? Because all of us needs appropriate.
Because
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That time has been ended. Let us put our very activity. Are you all done? Why?
We are still finalizing our
Of course, you will pick 2 representatives to explain your work. Each group will pick 2 representatives to represent your work. Now, let us give hand to the group 1. Bigyan natin ang magandang palakpakan ang group 1. Asa na nga ba ang group 1? And where is the rubric of group 1? Everyone, please quiet. Now let us hear the answers of Group 1 for the international mandate, tracing the historical development of inclusive education through CRC. Where are your representatives?
So first we have the 1948 Universal Declaration of okay. This one the question. How these Mondays contribute to inclusive education? First of all, these are it applies to everybody to have a equally rights. Of course, it's showing about that having the human rights, child rights, education for all, and etc. So these are important for us to understand why we have this kind of mandates that it will be contributed to our sa atin lahat. So here I explain the first 1948 Universal Declaration of Human Rights, or UDHR. The symbol is this hand. This is emphasizing the rights of all. So tayong lahat ay may karapatan. Then we have a, diba, we know that if someone got a, diba, kapag, kumbaga, dinadakip siya ng isang police, diba sinasabihan na, you have a right to remain silent. So, meron din silang right kahit may kasalanan sila nagawa. 1989 Convention of the Rights of the Child. The symbol is this. What is this? Okay, required school for required to treat all children equally in the like for example in the school, diba? Even the learners have a disabilities, they have a right to enter the school to learn. And then next, 1990 World Declaration on Education for All. So even though they experience poorness, they that's not the fault of the children that they can enter the school. That's the fault of the parents, because dapat kahit man di ba maraming mga bata na gusto makapag-aral pero hindi nila makapag-aral kasi nga they are very poor. So in that way, mayroong karapatan yung mga bata na pag-aralin sila. So marami namang ways na para makapag-aral yung mga bata. And then next, 1994 Salamanca Statement. Strongly promoted inclusive education worldwide. It's just like similar lang sa iba. Ito na iba na. The next, UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities 2006 emphasized that persons with disabilities must have access to quality inclusive education. Diba in the schools, magamit sila ng mga technology just to provide to the learners that has a disabilities. So they treat also equal in the school. That's it.
Give 5 claps for group 1. Let's check if this timeline is correct. The 1948 Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Yes, of course it is correct. Sila yung una. UDHR declared education a fundamental right for all. This means that all people around the world have the rights and freedom. It is made by the United Nations in 1948, and it was nabuo siya sa pagkatapos ng World War II. And then the Convention of the Rights of the Child, correct? These are the rights of the child, the non-discrimination in education regardless of the gender, the religious. You should not discriminate children inside the classroom. The rights of children with disabilities to special care and education. The rights to free and compulsory primary education. Education must develop the child's full potential. And let's go to the World Declaration of Education for All. it simply stated that in 1990, youngs, children, youth, and adults have the rights to education. Why in Jomtem? Jomtem is kanang lugar siya sa Thailand kung saan yung mga United mga government doon sila nag-conference. That's why it's Jomtem. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then the Salamanca Statement, 1948, promoted inclusive school as the best way to achieve education. Salamanca Statement is an international agreement about inclusive education. Instead, putting the kanang mga disability children sa lahing nga school, ang ilahang i-promote sa Salamanca Statement is why not have the classroom be inclusive. Na even if you have the kanang difficulties or kanang mayroon kang ano bitaw sa yung special care, you are still included inside the classroom. It was created in Salamanca, Spain. That's why it's Salamanca Statement. And then the UN Convention of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, the last one, expanded CRC's mandate through Article 24, requiring inclusive education at all levels. Yun nga, kahit may disabilities ka, you are still included inside the classroom. Again, these are the international mandates of CRC, the 1948 Universal Declaration of Human Rights, 1989 Convention of the Rights of the Child, 1990 World Declaration of Education for All, 1994 Salamanca Statement, and 2006 the UN Convention of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. Are these international mandates clear?
Yes.
Okay, now let's give a round of applause to the group 2. Pwede dali.
Pwede kami mag-present.
Pwede. Tara, ma'am. Hey, group 2. Let's go.
Sige, balik ka. 1, 2, 3,
Hey, group 2. Let's go.
Group is strong and true. Together we can see through. Clap, clap, hooray for you. We are the best, we're group 2.
Okay, let's give a warm applause of the group 2 now. Let us hear the answer of group 2, the national mandates here in the Philippines activity policy puzzle.
So, group 2 national mandate. Statute Order Number 72 Series of 2009. It adopts inclusive education as a strategy for access and equity. While RA 11650 of 2002, or the Inclusive Education Act, establishes inclusive learning resource centers, fully aligning with CRC and CRPD. RA 7277, or the Magna Carta for disabled persons ensures equal access to education for persons with disabilities. The 1987 Philippine Constitution guarantees the right to quality education for all, and the RA 10533 or the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013 promotes a learner-centered, inclusive curriculum. If I remember it right, kaning sa RA 10533 is on this section 5A. Yata. Then si Paeng ang mag-ano sa mini-pag.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. As to our mini policy or the mini classroom policy, we aligned it in the RA 11-650-2022 Inclusive Education Act, where the classroom activities will be designed so that every student can join and contribute according to their abilities. Therefore, there will be alternative tasks or adjustments if necessary, especially in teaching, for example, teaching the piano, if there are those children who have or katong mga disabled, nga na siya, and also those who have kanang mga naisakit like asthma and etc. So they will be given considerations also. That's all.
That is a good policy also. Give a round of applause for now their answers are correct. For National Mandate, 1987 Philippine Constitution guarantees the right to quality education for all. 19. This stated that, yun nga, parang may kuhala po nila ang kanang idea dito sa national mandate, ay sa international mandate to national mandate na all children, if it's your kanang bata, matanda, you have the access to education. RA 7277, the Magna Carta for Disabled Persons ensures equal access to education for persons with disabilities. 1972. Yeah, very good. Group 2. And the Deaf and Order 1972-2009 adopts inclusive education as strategy for access and equality. Deaf and Order. Very good. This means that yung inclusive education is kailangan siyang maging strategy dito sa ating bansa para all of the students will be treated equally. And then, let's move on to RA 1053-3, the 2003 K-12 law promotes a learner-centered, inclusive curriculum. Yes, very good. Diba dito sa atin sa Philippines that we are more on learner-centered than teacher-centered. Kasi mas nakaka-learn yung students kapag sila lang. That you have the guidance also. RA 11650 Inclusive Education Act established inclusive learning resources centers. Yes, fully aligned with CRC. This RA 10650, this should have an establishment of inclusive learning resources centers. Now, tama ba ang group 2? Okay, and that you have 10 points kasi walang mali yung ginawa nyo. These are the national mandates in the Philippines. Again, the 1987 Philippine Constitution, RA 7277, the Magna Carta for Disabled Persons, DepEd number 72, series of 2009, RA 10333, the RA 11650, and last, and yeah, that's all. Are these mandates clear to everyone? Yes. Okay, with that, let's proceed to group 3. Ikaw na lang, Mas. Where are the rulers? Where is the ruler? Okay.
Who are we? Group 3, are we? Are we? Group 3, on your way.
Okay, let's give a round of applause for group 3. Doon lang po.
Good afternoon, everyone. So we are tasked for the core principles of CRC.
These are the core principles of CRC.
First is the core principles is the non-discrimination. How can we ensure all classmates are feeling included? First, to feel them included in our class, we have to respect everyone's perspective, everyone's culture and perspective by implementing the classroom norms. So if we implement the classroom norms with maayos yung pagkaka-implement ng classroom norms, mapapakita natin na nire-respect natin ang isang tao, isang estudyante, nire-respect natin yung culture and perspective ng isang estudyante. Next is the best interest. What's the best way to balance academic and well-being? First, ang answer is time management. So we can balance academic or pwede pa siyang pasabayin with the help of pag-time manage. Next is survival and development. What activities help you grow beyond academics? So, joining extracurricular activities that are suited to learners' skills and hobbies. So, students need to be joined with different organizations that help them to develop their skills and hobbies. Next is respect for the views of the child. How can teacher ensure your voices are heard? Our answer is equal treatment. So if the teacher has this equal treatment, syempre maririnig yung boses ng mga bata. Maririnig at madudulungan or masasagot yung mga questions, mga needs ng mga estudyante ng mga bata. Last is the right to education. Why is free education important? Free education is important because it is a basic human rights. Student or everyone should muagi sa pag-eskwela. So kinahanglan ta naging educated, kung educated ta di ta malibungan, kung educated ta dili ta kung educated ta kabalo ta kung unsay flow sa kinabuhi, kung unsay flow or dapat himuon ng isa ka tao.
That's all. Thank you very much. Let's give a warm applause to the group 3. Very good of you. All answers. Your answers are all correct. These are the core principles of CRC. Number 1, the non-discrimination. Every child entitled to all rights, regardless of the race, gender, religion, disability, and social background. No? Yung answer nila, paano daw to ensure that everyone feel included? The answer is by implementing classroom norms. Yes. And that is very true. Kapag sinusunod tayo ng classroom norms, of course, mawawala yung discrimination inside the classroom. And the number 2, best interest of the child. All decisions affecting children must prioritize their well-being and development. The question is, what is the best way to balance academic and well-being? Their answer is time management. Diba, kung may gusto kang gawin, kagaya ng mga student pa, they need to have time management. The rights to life, survive, and development. Children must be given opportunity to grow physically, mentally, and emotionally, and socially. Here in the classroom, we are not just looking forward to our children na bright sila. No, in every aspect along the way, they should develop or nurture them. We should need to develop and nurture the children to have a better life ahead. And the number 4, respect for the views of the child. This is the fourth core principle of CRC. Children have the right to express their opinions on matters that affect them, and their views should be considered according to age and maturity. Children have the right kung ano yung mga gusto nila, kung ano if nahihirapan sila, na if naay ka ng lisod ang children, then you must listen to them. And then the last core principle of CRC is the right to education. Every child has the right to free primary education. Education should promote respect, peace, and full development. Are these core principles clear to you?
Yes.
The first principle is
Non-discrimination.
The second is
Best interests of the child. Right to development.
4.
Respect for the views of the child.
And
Right to education.
Okay, now let's give hands to the group 4. The last group. Where are the rubrics? Where is the Okay. Sige, go.
For us one a mighty team, living out the vibrant dream. Purpose clear and spirits bright, we conquer challenges day and night. Together strong we rise and shine, grow forth a design divine. Our goals we chase with hearts so keen, the greatest sport you've ever seen.
Wow!
Good afternoon, everyone. I am part of the group 4. So this is the task that is given to us. The rights covered by CRC. CRC is the Convention on the Rights of the Child. So actually, this rights is somehow related to the core principles of the CRC also. So ang purpose ni CRC is to have this inclusivity among all children, despite of their background and they must be valued, protected, and must have an equal opportunities in the society. So the first rights that is covered by CRC is the right to education. It is also mentioned in the core principles of the CRC, the right to education, where regardless of the background or the cultural background of the children, they must have children must have an equal right to education. So the next one is right to health care as well. So children must have the right to have this health care, bisan pag unsa nga disabilities and race or religion nga naa sila. Nagets? So the next one is also to right to play and rest. So of course, every children must have this right because it helps them to grow nga where they are kanang ma-enjoy sad. So included na siya, and also right to be protected from abuse and exploitation. be protected from the abuse because daghanay bay mga children nga gina-abuse in terms of labor as well nga early bata pa lang sila nagpatrabaho na sila, so not just sa labor but also from sa ilahang mga parents, so they must have the right to be protected. And the next is the right to a name, nationality, and identity. Of course, every children must be given an identity. So, of course, they have the right to this. So, the next is the right to freedom of expression and thought. So, covered po siya sa core principles of CRC nga children must be freely say whatever they want to express their opinions and of what they feel also. So again, this is the rights that is covered by CRC that must be it ensures it fosters inclusivity in the children, that they must be protected and all have these rights. So, nagets C rights covered by CRC?
Yes. Okay, let's give 5 claps to Group 4. Now, very understandable, very clear po na explain that these rights focuses on the child. Yes. These rights, again, the rights covered of CRC are
The right to education, the right to health care, the right to be protected from abuse and exploitation, the right to play and rest, the right to a name, nationality, and identity, the right to freedom of expression and thought.
In conclusion, CRC is important because it sets international standards for how children should be treated. It guides governments, organizations, and families, ensuring that children grow up safe, healthy, and respectful. Respected. For the points, let's first announce the group. Content accuracy 10, collaboration participation 10, creativity and originality 10, clarity and presentation 10, group chant 9. Let's give a warm applause of group 10 for gaining 49 points. For the group 2. Where are the group 2? Group 2 gained only 48 points. Why? Hindi pa ibalik sa chan, but yet their presentations is very well explained. For the group 3, also gained 49. And for the last group, ta-da-da, is also 49. You are equally graded inclusivity. That's all for my report. I hope you learned something. I am Mecca Ella Ismartishu. Thank you.